Hi everyone. Uh, we have a new exciting feature for the Denodo standalone MCP server, which is called Denodo Skills. This new feature can be downloaded from this repository here. I'm going to provide you the link as well. All you need to do is click on Cloud and download the zip file, and then I'll provide the instructions and a brief demo as well in this video. But let me try to explain what Denodo Skills is. Denodo Skills is basically a feature that allows you to provide domain-specific knowledge or any type of knowledge that the MCP client, such as an MCP chatbot, compatible chatbot, can use to provide you with the intended result. So up until now, the VDP MCP server was capable of doing text to SQL, but now you can provide a skill to the MCP client such that it can actually generate VQL instead of SQL. So this demonstration is going to be limited to that. So for example, here you have the instructions of how this would work. So once you have downloaded the zip file, you'll have a skill called Denodo VQL generation. And what this does is shows the AI agents how to write valid VQL to interact with the Denodo platform. This has been copied from the model of the AI SDK, where we have some prompts file that we send to the LLM so that it knows how to generate VQL. Now let me show you what this skills file looks like. The skills file would be the skill.md, and if you click on it, you will see the naming convention, how to generate proper VQL, how to write select statements, how to organize columns, what kind of columns our Denodo can work with. So it provides a comprehensive guideline to the LLM to generate VQL correctly. So let's go back to the Denodo Skills page. Okay, so here you have a set of instructions on how to integrate the Denodo Skills in Cloud desktop, as well as Cloud Code CLIs. However, for this demo, I'm going to use a different tool, which is the VS Code GitHub Copilot Chat. Since this demo is limited to VS Code with GitHub Copilot Chat, you need to ensure that the correct versions are installed. So if you click on extensions and search for GitHub Copilot Chat, you will see the version listed here. I have the version 0.5.1.0 installed, and this version actually allows you to add external skills. So how do you add the skills? Once you've downloaded the zip file from the GitHub repository and you have unzipped the file, you'll notice this folder structure here. Under the Denodo-VQL-generation folder, you have the skills file. Okay, you'll notice that there is a .copilot folder under the C Windows users, your username directory. So you navigate to this folder and you create a new folder called skills. This does not exist out of the box, but you need to create this folder so that the GitHub Copilot Chat can pick up this external skill. And inside the skills folder, you will paste the Denodo-VQL-generation folder, which has the following contents along with the skills.md file. Once you've completed the previous steps, please ensure that you have restarted the VS Code. And once you've restarted VS Code, ensure that your Denodo MCP server is up and running. uh, and you'd like to verify whether the new skills that we have added, the Denodo VQL generation skill, is being picked up by the chat agent. So I asked a question, list all skills available, and as you can see, it can actually pick up the Denodo VQL generation skill, which is basically a guideline for generating a valid Denodo VQL queries. And then I further asked another question to verify whether it's being able to pick up the skill and actually accurately generate proper VQL syntax. So I want to know whether you understand VQL. So can you write me a VQL to create a view in Denodo using select one? And you can see that it has been able to actually refer to the Denodo VQL generation skill, and it has actually come up with a valid VQL. As you can see, create or replace view with a name of the database and mm, view name, and then it adds as select one, cast one, or yeah, there are different syntaxes provided. You may be wondering, what if I wanted to add more skills such as business context or custom instructions, or like a skills provide sufficient knowledge for a particular data set? So it's pretty simple, although I'm not going to demonstrate here in this video, but I can provide the guidelines, because this demonstration is just to show you how to add or integrate the new Denodo Skills feature. You can add a folder and name it as business rules or skills. And then inside the folder, you'll have, again, skill.md, a markdown file, where you provide a set of instructions for a particular data set. For example, if you have a data set with accounts and balances, you would want to implement your business logic, such as you have some calculations, how you sum or add up the balances. There may be some formulas, and you write down those set of instructions inside the skill.md file following the markdown format. You have examples from the skill here, and again, the GitHub Copilot Chat should be able to pick up the additional skills in addition to the vehicle generation skill. So this provides you, as you can see, with a lot of flexibility to add business context or provide a particular skill for the LLM to perform even better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.